Well, now, before you all go hating, just by looking at the title, I mean, you have to have actually played the game to get the full experience. I mean, I hate hypocrites that have only played WoW and not actually played. I mean, considering that it's the #1 online adventure game.
The massive online adventure game.
So, you really need to not be hypocrites and just,
WoW fans, go away.
You need to actually just, listen and watch first.
Now let's talk RuneScape. So, what should we talk about first?
I think we should talk about bots.
Bots.
No one likes bots.
Nobody does.
I mean, they even included a court case, distraction and diversion.
Did they?
Yes, it's called The Drunken Dwarf versus Botros. It's supposed to be a human player.
Yeah.
But, so, I would side with The Drunken Dwarf. Because everyone loves random events because they get rid of fucking bots.
Yeah, they do. So what do you think the biggest problem with the bots is now? It's definitely the starting when they brought back the no trading limit.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is not even bots, but gold farming.
Yeah. And there is a lot of auto cuts back now, like tree cutters, people who just spam the tree.
Yes.
Spam tree cutting. Another issue we should talk about is the brokenness of the task system.
I agree.
Now, when you do the tasks, you can actually if you are high enough in stats, it makes the challenge of getting money like redundant now. Like you can gain money like out of nowhere, and it's kind of like.
I am just saying that the entire economy of the game is inflating horrible.
Yeah.
Because
the
money,
price of cabbage is going up.
The money is not worth what it used to be. It's really not.
Yeah, we're not going to talk politics here. Just to get us out. This is strictly RuneScape, and we're being legit. Are you talking here?
Yes.
Now, any other problems that you can see with the task system? Like, I like the concept of tasks. I mean, with like PS3 and Xbox 360 having achievements and trophies. I mean, yeah, it's a fun thing to do. It keeps you interested in the game.
I just don't like the idea that it's so easy to get money.
Yeah, because I mean, I made 130k in a second.
Speaking about problems with low levels, I think that their removal of Tutorial Island was stupid.
Yeah, I like Tutorial Island better.
It shows you a little bit of all. It shows you all of the free skills basically, except for runecrafting and dungeoneering.
But those are.
But we
those
all
have quests for themselves, anyways.
But
right?
we all know that dungeoneering.
No, dungeoneering doesn't. But I haven't even started dungeoneering yet.
It's just I don't know. I don't really like dungeoneering.
I'd rather do summoning.
Because it's not a skill by itself. It's every skill in one. It's
pretty much. I don't get it. It's more confusing than Hunter, in my opinion.
I mean, I get it now, but it just takes too much time, and it's just I don't know.
So have we talked about like speculation of like future stuff, maybe?
What I am really looking forward is to the Eastern Lands.
Eastern Lands, like that continent that we're gonna finally get to go to.
With an Oriental theme.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
That's pretty much the theme, because if you notice the trader in Port Fashmish.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Pardon me if I pronounce it wrong. But he obviously has a more Oriental look to him.
Yeah.
With a katana and everything.
Obviously.
It's obvious that he's wielding a katana.
I'm looking forward to that, but from what I've read on the site, it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing that anytime soon.
Oh, I know.
They're probably going to finish more of the main continent first.
See, this is also what I have a problem with. I feel like the golden age of Escape was between 2004 and 2007.
Yeah.
That's when it didn't have all the glitches that Classic does, but it still resembled Classic in that all the gameplay wasn't quite set yet.
Besides the fact that everything was 2D.
The modern gameplay was set, the graphics were getting better, but they were still expanding their areas. Since 2007, they've only had about one major update a year. These have only been relatively small places like Soul Wars and Mobilizing.
Minus the Grand Exchange, which was probably the smartest thing they've done in a long time.
I agree. But I mean like new, not just adding things to existing areas, or little add-ons. Not like huge areas like parts of the desert.
Yeah.
Or like the Kingdom of Ardone.
Yeah.
Like they Misthalin. Yeah, sorry. But it's just, they haven't added any really new areas. The sense of adventure is almost...
Actually, what isn't technically Ardone is actually Kandarin.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm having problems today.
I haven't even been playing that much lately. I'm starting to get back into it.
But it does. I feel like I'm losing that sense of adventure. And also another problem that I have is that I feel like the armors are getting way overpowered.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's a gap between the rich people that have been playing for a long time and just the common player.
Well, I'm a free player right now, and I'm currently wearing Rune, which is fine. It does the job. I mean, it protects you from free enemies. But I'm not a fan of the corrupt dragon armor. I think it's a pointless waste of money, to be honest.
I agree.
Like, I mean, sure, you look badass. And I kind of like the design of the corrupt dragon armor. It looks kind of cool, the whole, like, it's kind of decomposed and stuff.
I think the only thing is that they're just trying to draw in people.
Yeah, they're trying to get more members. Let's talk, anything you'd like to see from the members game that you could get transferred to the free world, like how the dual arena got transferred down?
Well, I think that, Pest Control.
I'd like to see the low-level boat of Pest Control get transferred to free world.
Yes, I'd like to see the low-level boat get transferred.
That would definitely bring in members more.
I feel like that would, one, bring in more members to get on the higher boats, and to get more of the rewards. Like, you can only have some of the rewards.
Yeah, you can't get all of them, but you can, like, you probably couldn't get the armor, but you can still get, like, the stat increases.
Yeah. And also, just because that's fun, I feel like it would get more people into the game.
It's a fun game. That's the only minigame I still play constantly. Like, you won't see me going to play Castle Wars over and over again. I'm not going to play Fist of
That's one of those things, Castle Wars.
If you're not strong enough,
it's just not fun.
And then Fist of Gothics, it was a good idea, but the problem is it's so unbalanced.
It's unfair.
At times.
The only reason people play it is for rewards.
And even then, you can buy those at the Grand Exchange.
Yeah, so, really...
For cheaper, and much easier, too.
Except that you have to power them.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
Another thing I'd like to see, though, maybe, I'd like to see cats become free player. Because those are a big part of Runescape.
Dude, that possibly could be like
not like summoning, but I'd like to see cats in general.
It could be the one...
free pet. Besides Eek the Spider, but not everyone...
But that was different. That was a holiday reward.
Eek is awesome.
Yes.
Let's talk about RuneScape's music. What do you think about the music lately? I think it's been getting better.
I definitely think it's better.
My favorite... I forget what my new favorite RuneScape song is. This song is badass. It's... I don't remember what it's called. It was for that, You remember the last Christmas event?
Yes.
In that area where you went? The song that played in the background there, that song is freaking badass.
Oh! I know exactly what you're talking about. It's got the wicked sweet bass to it.
Yeah. Either way, we'll get to it. It doesn't matter. It's a great song. The music in general...
You can look up for the 2010 Christmas event.
And another awesome song, Black Sabbath. Yeah. I don't care how cheesy that is, it's still fun.
No, see,
that whole event was good.
The thing I like about JAGX, which, by the way, actually stands for Java Gaming Experts, by the way.
Yeah.
Capital G, A, capital J, A, capital G, capital E, lowercase x.
Yeah.
By the way, just thought I'd inform you.
Yeah.
But, no, I totally agree.
Yeah, music's definitely been getting better. I think the holiday events are starting to get better too.
Well, I'm just saying, shout out to Ian Grauer. Was his work on the sound.
Is he?
Totally. Well, the three of them, Ian does the sound.
Andrew does the game and just the programming.
Well, because it's really his game.
Wait, does he do the programming? Or is that Paul?
Well,
I know he creates everything and thinks it up.
I know, but Andrew is the creator.
Yeah.
Creator.
He's like, what is he like? He's worth something. He's like up there on the top.
Oh yeah.
Most valuable men on the planet.
Oh yes, definitely. The only problem that I see with the game is unless they start adding new areas soon, I feel like
it's gonna get stale.
I feel like it's getting stale, or just the fact that you'll need certain requirements to get there, so it'll exclude people from getting there.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like there's not enough sense of adventure anymore.
Yeah. Although, once you start out and you're still new, or you're just becoming a member, it's still a lot of exploring to do.
I know, but once you've been to every region, it's just kind of... I mean, yes, there's always stuff to do. I love their quest writing, but sometimes you just need new areas.
Well, anyways, we were talking about kind of new additions to this thing that we could look at. Like, I'd like to see... maybe they complete Mortania.
Yes.
Finish Mortania.
You could finish the end of the desert, too.
Yeah, like, and finally...
And you could finish under mobilizing armies there.
Yeah.
Because those are the only real areas that aren't quite done.
Yeah.
What I would like to see is not necessarily do a new sailing skill. Well, just listen to my alternative first, before you people get mad. I don't think sailing can stand on its own. Make it part of the construction and fishing skills. Like, either have, like, a place you can build ships, like your own, flume dock, like dry dock,
Yeah.
at different ports, or have one at your player-owned house.
Yeah.
And you can, like, teleport to the ocean.
Also,
and you can, hold on, I'm not done
Okay,
yet.
okay.
You can build your boat there and put fishing equipment on it and then use it as part of the fishing skill.
Yeah.
Because fishing needs an update, too.
Also, on the terms of, player-owned houses, I always thought of it would be a cool idea to, like, not to get on a Sims tangent, but maybe make neighborhood kind of systems where all the houses are in one area. You can visit other friends' houses.
I agree.
That would be kind of cool.
Also, I just want to give credit to the people on the forums for coming up with these ideas. These are not my ideas, but I just agree with them. Also, what I would like to see is people keep suggesting new skills, but they neglect the fact that they couldn't really, one, either stand on their own, or two, they could be parts of different skills.
Yeah. Yeah. I think one of the biggest problems is people want, but they aren't thinking about actually getting the game, like how it would affect the game.
Yes, I agree.
Essentially. Like, they're thinking of things that RuneScape's engine can't do at the way it is. Like, RuneScape's been running out the same engine, like, maybe not graphics engine, that's been upgraded, but it's been running out the basic same engine since RuneScape 2.
Well, they are moving the Java up a level.
They are.
Just a little bit. They'll give you a warning, by the way, if you're going to be affected. But the thing is, the only reason they do that is that so a lot of people can play it. It's not like one of those games where you have to pay massive amounts of money to get the right equipment.
Yeah, no, it's like $7 for like a 30-day card.
Oh yeah, it's not expensive at all. That's what I like about it.
I'm like, wow.
It can be like a common man game.
Yeah, it's not expensive at all.
And you don't have to keep buying more software upgrades.
Upgrades, yeah, it's all done off the site. You don't have to, like,
exactly.
constantly upgrade.
Granted, there are limitations to that, but
I mean, some people can't do HD, some people have to stick with 2.
But the thing is that it's still pretty much anyone can play it.
Yeah. And the graphics are pretty nice nowadays. They look a lot better than they did.
If you haven't seen them, check out the trees in Asgarnia near Feldor.
Check out freaking the Lumbered Swamp.
The Lumbered Swamp. I told you that was good.
It looks amazing now.
Also, check out Trolls. Check out Gnomes. They're not my favorite. They're too Disney-like for me.
Yeah, I don't like how they came out.
They look a bit too Disney-like to me, but I think they look better.
I also love RuneScape's sense of humor.
Oh, I love their secret jokes. Like on, the two people fighting on Jatizo and Nietzsche. They're always like, your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of winter berries.
Yeah.
Obvious reference from Monty Python.
And also, if you try to use a herring on the great tree, it says it can't be done. Also, another reference to trying to cut down the tallest tree in the forest with a herring.
So anyway, in summary, I would have to say about this game, don't be too quick to judge it.
Don't be too quick to judge it.
Give it a little time, and you will. I guarantee that you will find it fairly interesting if fantasy is your genre.